What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jamaican Dong Sang, and I hope you guys are doing great. For this video, we're just gonna talk a little bit, okay? We're just gonna have a little tiny mini conversation. Nothing too big, nothing too long. You get the point. So I feel like the biggest mistake, that foreigners make when they move out here is not having a proper financial foundation. And it's bizarre. It's crazy to me that you can move to a country, you can take up your things, take up yourself, pack up your entire life and move to a country, and you have no financial backup. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. And as I'm a lot more on social media, I get to see a lot of videos of people, of foreigners begging, and I'm like, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I can never understand how you can move from a yard, go somewhere else, and you not have no plan. Like, how will you eat? How will you sleep? How will you take care of yourself? I don't even want to understand the thought process of somebody like that, because I don't know what that is. If that is self-hate, if that isn't self-hate, I don't know what it is. But yeah, I think when you decide that you're gonna move to somewhere else that is completely new to you, not because you see on social media that, oh, so many other people are moving out here because it's cheap and food is for a certain amount and you can live vicariously, you can live above your means at a fraction of the cost that you would spend back home. Granted, that is true in a sense, where I am basically buying more things here than I would have back home. But I spend a lot more money here than I would do back home, purely because I have big people bills. Okay? I have big people bills when I'm out here because I'm on my own. Okay? But I don't understand how it is that you can move here and you don't have a proper financial structure for yourself. You didn't create a plan about what's gonna happen when the money that you have runs out, or if you run into any, like, God forbid you have an accident, any medical issues, because things are so unpredictable and you never know what might happen. So I never understand the psyche behind people who move out here essentially and they don't have any money. You move and you don't have any money. So I would say, if you are planning to move out here in Thailand, do not make this mistake, okay? Do not make the mistake of thinking that it's cheap to live here. I would say, for the average foreigner, I'd say for the average foreigner that moves out here, that has a proper financial plan, you have income that's coming in, you are fine. You can live very comfortably. You can. But if you're moving out here with your savings and nothing else, you are bound to get to a certain point where you are broke as hell and you don't know what to do. So if you are an expat, if you are one of those retirees, yeah, and you're moving out here because you have your retirement fund and all of that jazz, if it's not a couple million USD, well, stay yard, okay? Stay where you have family that you can visit just in case things don't go well. You have somebody where you can run to in case something bad happens. So even if you have your pension coming in, I would still say you need to have some other um, income just in case, man. Just in case something happens. And for the persons who decide that, okay, it's easy to get a job here, I would say it's rather challenging. Personally, I'm not searching for a job because I have a 9 to 5, 2 times 2. So I'm not searching for a job, but just listening to other foreigners talk about work and so forth, you will come to realize that it's not as easy as it seems. I say, of course, if you are proficient in Thai, then you have a much, much better chance of getting hired. And if you know Mandarin and or like Japanese, I think you would get a really good job, or you get a job. Of course, there's um, a lot of persons that you see move out here. They are teachers, but I would say too, I'm not a part of the teaching community that is here, so I don't really know what the protocol is for getting teaching jobs here. But I would say don't move to a place unless you have secured the job, because it's so crazy if you decide to move here and you don't have the job in the palm of your hands. Okay, so don't move unless you have that acceptance letter. Okay, and for those of us who um again have your savings, if you're coming for a one little trip, you spend a few weeks and then you dip, fine. But I would say you always need to have a second income. You must, you must. Even if you're the richest of the richest, there is no problem in having more than one streams of income. That is the best way to go, and you'll feel a lot more comfortable because you understand that if one of them is risky, you have something else that could potentially lessen the blow if the risk is overly high and that one fails. So I would say please do not make the mistake of thinking Thailand is cheap and it's heaven on earth when it comes to things. Think of it like any other country that where cost of living is expensive, because I'm pretty sure you have locals who are very much pissed about the cost of living, and especially when you're a country that is so much um, integrated into tourism and you have so many foreigners moving there, a lot of things get expensive. And the local person who is probably making just 300 baht, let me not get started on that 300 baht per day salary. So for somebody who is making that as a local, you don't really have much. You really don't have much, but you make it work because this is where you're from, and you can probably order food from a mom and pop shop that can feed you. But when you think of people who have a larger family, um, you start to see things differently, um, and you get to understand that things are expensive. Things are getting a lot more expensive than they were 3 years ago. And this is happening everywhere. It's not just Thailand, but I'm just saying that to say if you're going to move here, please have more than one source of income. Please move here having a source of income. Don't move here without having a source of income. Have multiple sources of income if you can. And yeah, please act right, because there's so many issues as of late with foreigners just doing all sorts of crazy shit. So I'd say take my advice. I'm not an investment banker, none of those people, but I know a thing or two about money. and staying here. So please ensure that you have a proper source of income before you decide that you're gonna move to Thailand. Okay? It is atrocious seeing so many foreigners begging on the street, begging on the streets for money. And you have some backpackers who do that as well. And I only saw it once with my own two eyes, and I'm like, that is interesting. But please have a proper money management system that has proper streamlined income that you know that you can rely on. And even if you say that you have 10,000 US dollars and you're moving here and you're like, okay, this can hold me down until I can probably go and get a job, find a job in the next 3 months or so. Medical bills is a thing, okay? And it's a lot of money everywhere. So I'm not preaching anything bad to happen to you, but be careful. Anything can happen, and that money is just zoops, gone. All it is just gone. Gone. So please, for the love of God, please have some money stash off run on one part, and also ensure that you have a 100% sure income before you move to Thailand. And this is not just for living in Bangkok. This is for living in everywhere in Thailand overall. And I think you should apply this to anywhere that you plan to move to on earth, bro. Anywhere. You have to have an income somewhere, and I would say have more than one, because you might never know, okay? You might never know. So this is all I have for today. This is just my quick small advice. And of course, if you have any questions about moving out here in particular, I will try my best to answer. You can send me a message on Instagram. I do reply to my messages on Instagram when I see them. I don't really respond to YouTube comments. I do have a new channel that I have posted, I think, 2 videos on. It's my reaction channel. So if you want to see a lot more of, I say, just me reacting to stuff, you can check out that channel. I will put the name on the screen, and yeah, you can go on to subscribe over there. We could go on with a bag of things over there. So I think for this channel, I want it to be, I'm gonna keep it very personal, but there are other things I want to do. I have so many videos that I would like to watch and react to. And then of course BTS is coming back. The boys are back, so I know when their music videos drop, I want to separate them from this channel, and that was just the perfect option at this point, to just have a separate channel that I can do reactions. So if you love animes, you love gossip, you love K-pop, K-drama, C-drama, J-drama, T-drama, all sorts of drama, yeah, you can send me recommendations over there, and we'll have a fun time and a grand time over there. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you are in the country or you're planning to travel to the country in the near future. And of course, thank you so much for your support so far. I know I've been extremely inconsistent. It is kind of not intentional. I'm just doing things, okay? I'm just doing things. But of course, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Annyeong.